such a huge part of the culture everywhere you go in Rajasthan, and it's no different with Pushkar. So you have all of your kachoris and malpuas, dal bati, all of their local traditional dishes that you get here. And I have picked 2-3 of the top most, like the highly recommended street food joints. So my first stop is this tiny store called Upma Ji Ki Kachori, which is really well known for their dal kachoris. What's the special thing about their kachoris is that they make these really freshly fried dal kachoris, and they serve them with a specialty chutney, which is their mango sauce or Navratan sauce, and it is supposed to be the best kachori in Pushkar. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's crispy, the dal is nicely spicy, and the chutney is super tangy.
If you have a couple of extra days, you can also try 2-3 different kachoris. There's another shop called Mohanji Ki Kachori with surf kachori with a green chutney. So if you have some time, you can maybe try that out as well.
Pushkar has many beautiful temples. So when you're in Pushkar, make sure you go and visit at least a few of them. So right now I'm here at this gorgeous temple called Rangnath Ji Temple. This is actually the first temple of a South Indian deity to be built in North India. This temple dates back to over 200 years and it is a gorgeous structure, and there's a very unique idol of Rangnath Ji who's sleeping under the shadow of Sheshnag. So it's a really beautiful temple. There's also a new Rangnath Ji temple which is a 2 minutes walk away from here. Apart from that, you can go to Brahma temple, Vara temple. There are a bunch of temples and all of them are equally beautiful. So when you're here in Pushkar, make sure you go temple hopping. I just came out from the Pushkar Gurudwara, and it is such a beautiful place. It's a beautiful white colored structure with like marble flooring and all of that. And the vibe here is so peaceful, calming, and like such a positive spiritual vibe. I just went inside the chamber, prayed, just sat there for like 10 minutes with my own thoughts, and like just it's a beautiful vibe. So if you're coming to Pushkar, I highly recommend you definitely come to the Pushkar Gurudwara. Just keep a few things in mind. You can't wear any short clothing like shorts or mini skirts. So you have to cover your head with a cloth. Even if you don't have a cloth, they'll give you a cloth to cover your head with. And photography is not allowed inside the main chamber of the Gurudwara. So just be respectful of that. Alright, so let us talk about cafe hopping in Pushkar. Now, Pushkar has an insane amount of really cute cafes. You have like vegan, vegetarian options, all of these really cutely done spaces. I'm going to drop a few names which you must try out. So there's Laura's Cafe, which is one of the best cafes I've been to in Pushkar. There's Laughing Buddha Cafe, which is again like they make great coffee and great vegan options. I found this cute little place called OCD, or One Coffee Down, which is another like tiny coffee joint which makes really great coffees. Then you have Unearthed Cafe, then you have La Pizzeria for your pizzas and all of that. You have Funky Monkey Cafe. So actually the list of good cafes in Pushkar is endless. So when you're here, make sure you explore a different cafe for every like meal, or just like try out as many cafes as you can. They're really cute. So right behind me, you can see the Brahma temple. Now, this is considered to be one of the most sacred or holy sites in India. A lot of pilgrims come here. So you're supposed to first go to the Pushkar lake, take a bath in the waters of the Pushkar lake because it's supposed to be holy water, and then come and pray at the Brahma temple. This actually is one of the very few existing, if I'm not wrong, is it the only existing Brahma temple or one of the very few existing Brahma temples? And it is supposed to be one of the most sacred sites for pilgrims in India. As you can see, it is super crowded. The temple timings are 5 AM to 1:30 PM, and then it shuts at 1:30, reopens at 3 o'clock. So as you can see, it's 3 o'clock right now. There's a lot of people lining up to enter the temple.
ये पुष्कर के वर्मा जी भगवान है ना, जो हमारे पुष्कर में, उसके हिसाब से बढ़िया मिलता है यहाँ पुष्कर के रबड़ी के माल पे। उनके हिसाब से ही फेमस हुआ है यहाँ पे। तो यहाँ का बहुत अच्छा टेस्ट मिलता है। यहाँ पे यहाँ का पानी का या कुछ ऐसा कोई फर्क है जिससे बहुत अच्छा मिलता है क्वालिटी यहाँ। इसके अलावा कहीं पे दूसरी कैटरिंग जाते हो ना, वहाँ इतना अच्छा टेस्ट नहीं मिलता है माल को, यहाँ पुष्कर में मिलता है।
Ta-da-ta-da. Oh yeah, it's really good. भैया बहुत बढ़िया है. पुष्कर की फेमस मिठाई रबड़ी के मालपुए है. It's like the creaminess of the rabdi and the crispiness because it's been fried. It's a really, really unique combination. I love it. Yeah, one of the really, really good malpuas I've had. Like, really good. So I'm out to finally do a thing that I've been waiting for since I arrived in Pushkar. I'm finally out shopping. Now Pushkar has an insanely big market. Like, I did not expect such a small city to have such a big market. Where I'm staying is actually right in the middle of the market, and then there's like this street which goes completely around the Pushkar lake, which is surrounded by shops on all possible sides. So you get everything ranging from handbags to jewelry and clothes and like incense and like all of these local food preparations, all of that. So my first stop is this store called Om Vinod cloth shop, and I have found these really cute like jute sort of bags. I think these could be like really cute beach bags, and they're actually quite reasonable. He quoted a price of 400, but he's ready to give them to me for 300, so I might pick up a cute bag for me. Let's look at some designs. So I am picking this cute little tote bag for myself. This is actually perfect to like take it to a beach or like just go shopping or whatever. I'm just going to dump a lot of what I buy today in this. So this cost me 300 rupees only. So I found this really cute store called Mittal Handicrafts. Now they have these really nice decorative bottles. So these are ideally copper bottles. Like it's supposed to be super healthy to drink water out of a copper bottle. So they have the plain ones and as well as these like really nicely decorated ones with like paisley motifs. So these ones are priced at 500, 550. These ones are priced at 550 and then the plain ones are 450. Okay. In the Pushkar market, I'm seeing these kind of like really pretty printed dresses, tops, skirts everywhere. Okay, so like every second shop has like beautiful designs in these dresses, and they're like a really nice flowy fabric, perfect for like a beach destination. This store is called Om Kashi, and they have a really nice collection of these dresses. These are priced at 650. Bhaiya, ये final price है या कुछ कम करोगे? Final price है 600 last लगेगा. So 600 is the final price of this. I think I'm going to try one of these out and see how it looks. Has agreed to give me this gorgeous dress in just 500 rupees. Thank you so much, भैया. तो जब भी यहाँ पे आओगे, Om Kashi clothing store, definitely make a stop. He has some amazing designs in these dresses, and he also has crop tops and short dresses, mini skirts, palazzo pants, all of it. So I found this store called Satnam Enterprises, and they have the most amazing variety in diaries, handmade books. So these are all like diaries made with handmade papers, and they all have some really unique covers. So most of these have like these block print textiles as their covers. They're really cute. The price range starts from 20 rupees for the smallest diaries, and then it goes on increasing. Apart from the textile covers, they also have some really beautiful leather bound handmade paper books. And leather bound की price range कहाँ से start होती है? The leather bound books start from 50 rupees. All of these diaries are like really cute, and the paper quality is amazing. So if you want to take back some local Rajasthani block print diaries as souvenirs for friends or family, you can definitely come to Satnam. Right behind me, you can see this store called Radhika Enterprises, and they have a great collection of quilts. Then they have these tapestries and like these neon trippy sort of prints and colors, and they also have really cute collection in cushion covers, which have like your traditional Jaipuri like handwork and block prints and all of that. And just they have a lot of stuff that you can actually use for home decor. So if you're looking to buy some home decor, you can make a quick stop here. indulge in some hippie vibe, then Om Hari Art Shop is somewhere you need to go. This guy has the best collection of neon painted, hand painted t-shirts and like these wall hangings, tapestries and all of that. These t-shirts that you see behind me, they start at like 1,000 rupees, and then the paintings will start at 2,000 rupees, and they go up till like 10-20,000 depending upon the intricacy of the painting and also how big the size of the painting is. But he has some really cool designs, and all of them are like neon, like glow in the dark, very trippy sort of designs. So if you like that vibe, you can make a quick stop here. I'm at this store called Om Pushkar, and they specialize in products made out of edible roses. So I just got to know that Pushkar produces a lot of roses, and originally rose water was first made in Pushkar. That's what he's told me. So they make a lot of different varieties of rose water. The one which I have right here, so this rose water is actually made from the pink roses, which is the edible variety, not from the regular red roses that you have. So these, because this is edible rose water, you can add it to your food preparations, you can add it to your lassis, you can even consume it or use it for different purposes than just skincare. So this 200 ml bottle is priced at ₹100, which is ultra cheap for rose water, pure, made out of pure edible roses. So yeah, if you want to stop by and pick up a few rose water bottles, they also have rose toners, which are like spray toners for your skincare. And then they also have gulkand and other edible products made out of roses. So the most interesting thing about the main market in Pushkar is that there's like this juxtaposition of the super traditional Rajasthani things, like you can see these mirror work, lehenga cholis and kurtas and all of that, as opposed to the hippie vibe stuff, which is like all of your printed dresses and crop tops and like these tie and dye joggers and t-shirts and all of that. So you can get a little bit of everything. It's like a really nice mix of tradition and hippie culture, which you won't find in a lot of other cities. I just came back from a visit to the famous Ajmer Sharif Dargah. Now, Ajmer is about like a 45 minutes drive away from Pushkar, and this is like a quick trip that you can make if you're in Pushkar. This was a whole experience in itself. Just a few things. When you go to the Dargah, you're supposed to be dressed modestly. You're supposed to cover your head. If you're not carrying a cloth to cover your head, you can always ask them or buy one from the stalls outside. Then you can put chadar on the dargah, or depending upon your financial budget, you can choose which chadar you want to put. Now, the most important tip is that the dargah is super crowded. Like, I had no idea how crowded it was going to be, and I was not at all prepared. So I was actually guided by one of the priests from the dargah itself. So he actually sort of escorted me inside, made me go through the entire process and like got me outside, because it is insanely crowded, and today wasn't even like a special day. So on their special days, the crowd is just insane. Like, sometimes you can't even reach the dargah. So today thankfully was not like a special religious day. So I was actually able to go inside and visit the dargah and say a prayer. But yeah, this is something that you have to be really careful about. Like, make sure you go there on a day which is relatively less crowded, because otherwise you might not even be able to reach the dargah. Secondly, there are a lot of pickpockets, so you have to be really careful with your like purses and phones and all of that, because when you enter the main area of the dargah, there's a lot of like pushing and pulling and all of that. Like, you're literally just pushed ahead with the crowd. So yeah, you have to be careful of your things. But having said that, my visit has been wonderful, and I'm glad I made this quick trip to the Ajmer Sharif Dargah.
I really hope you enjoyed journeying through Pushkar with me. If you haven't already seen the first episode, click on this link and watch it now. That's it from me in this video. I will be back with the next one. Until then, please hit the subscribe button.